we went comic hunting.
Well, we got here and it's closed. Okay. Batman, animated Batman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Retro Daredevil. That's about it. I'm gonna look around.
What's up? We're back with the first comic hunt video, and now that I'm saying this, I realize that saying we're back with the first video doesn't make any sense. Anyways, it's the first video where we actually go hunting. We hit up 3 places today in Kansas City, Missouri. I had to go up there for a wedding, and I had some time to kill, so I figured, hey, let's hit a comic shop. So I went to 2 comic book stores and a Walmart, and let's just see in this little trusty little bag here what I got. So we're going to start it off. I'm going to cheat and set the bag like this so you can't see it first. The first thing we got is this Batman the Joker War, or Joker War Zone, either way. It's the Joker War Batman poster. It's one of these little DC Connect like order sheets. They had a ton of these at the comic book store. Obviously these are free. So I picked this one up. They had Batman 3 Jokers, Detective Comics 1027. I'm reading all the Joker War stuff right now and really liking it, so I picked this one up. Thought it was pretty cool. I'll probably end up putting it somewhere over here with like the other Batman stuff that I have on the wall, or maybe back here with the new Justice League display that we're starting. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It was free, and you know, why not for nothing? No. Then we got a couple books here. Not everything's bagged and boarded. I haven't changed anything. I literally am recording this as soon as I get back from Kansas City. So nothing that wasn't already bagged or wasn't already boarded has been, you know, bagged or boarded. This is how they were found in the wild today. We have, we pulled the Iron Man 118 in that mystery box that we did for the first one. And like I said in that one, I've been wanting to read the Christopher Cantwell whenever it comes out. But I wanted to get some more other Iron Man stories in before then, so I picked up a couple of the Demon in a Bottle issues. I want to get those in singles. I don't want to just buy like a trade or something or read it digitally. So I wanted to actually pick up the books. Demon in a Bottle runs 120 to 128, so we found 123. Not bagged, not boarded. Pretty decent shape except for, I don't know. Actually, now that I'm kind of looking at it in better light, the colors doesn't look too bad on the inside. They don't look real bad. Yeah, we got Iron Man 123. Unbagged and boarded. And then we have Iron Man number 124. This one is super rough. There's a chunk missing out of that bottom left corner where you see where all like the black and blue is. There's a big chunk missing out of it. And there's a little bit, well, it's a pretty decent sized chunk missing out of the spine here on the side for this one too. This one also is just in a bag, no board. But 123 and 124, a couple of the Demon in a Bottle issues. Pretty cool. You're already going to have seen everything that we didn't pick up. So you know we passed on quite a bit of stuff here. Let's save Fantastic Four for last. Alright, a couple Silver Age books real fast here. We'll do DC first. We got Green Lantern number 58. Just a classic GL cover. Not much more to say about this. I haven't read this story yet. This book's a key just for the cover, I believe. I don't think there's any other reason. I don't think there's any first appearances in this book. I might be wrong. But I bought it just for the cover. I don't know if I'm going to put together a whole run of Green Lantern. I have some up here on the wall on the second tier that you can't see above these FF books. There's a Green Lantern row up there too, so part of the run's already complete. Some of the expensive ones like 6 and First Kyle Rayner. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. I love the cover. Gil Kane's awesome. So any Green Lantern covers with Gil Kane it's automatic classic. Yeah, Green Lantern number 58. Get a little closer to it so you can see it a little more. And just see the... Not really. Anyways, so here's a hot take. I bought the all-time best Spider-Man cover today. And also, I saw the second best Spider-Man cover at the store. I don't know if I got a shot of that or not. I was kind of talking to the guy, and he had some music playing, so I didn't... You're not going to be able to hear anything, so I don't know if I wasn't shooting as much as I wanted to. But I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 68. Crisis on Campus. I love this cover. They're up there on the wall. I had 8. I don't know what they are. They're like little wooden type canvas things that I got for $5 at Hobby Lobby. This is one of them up there. All they are up there is just classic covers. This definitely fits that category. I've never found this book in the wild before. In fact, I've never found any or seen any of these books in the wild or seen any of these books in person before today. So I definitely jumped all over picking them up. I love this book. I like there's a little date stamp in the middle of it. I used to hate those whenever I first got into it, but I think it's pretty cool. You kind of see more... I don't know, you kind of get to see a little bit of the history of it. I know this book up here in the corner says January 1968, but the date stamp here says October 17th. So I don't know what these date stamps really are. I should probably research that, just to see. But yeah, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 68. Love the cover. Saw this in there. It's in kind of decent shape. There's a couple, their spine takes a little bit of wear up here on the little bar with the Spider-Man kind of pin up there where it says 12 cents on it. I should know what that is. But all in all, it seems like it's in pretty decent shape. It's probably like a 5.0, honestly. But for $40, for $40, there wasn't no way I was passing on this. Alright, and we're saving the big dog for last, and we're going to go ahead and try and cheat. Oh, I should have flipped that the other direction, huh? Cheat. I bought just a couple FF books, nothing... Not a crazy amount of them or anything. Alright, then we bought an omnibus. As you can see behind me, I love the omnibus format. I think they make shelves look great. And I think it's just the best way to kind of collect old runs. It's the most affordable way. And I know whenever you see a big $125 book, and I'm calling it the most affordable, that's a little bit crazy. But when you think about it, give me a Silver Age one. Here. Silver Age Flash Volume 2 has got 30 issues of the Flash. And you're going to have to pay like $10 an issue. So it's like $300 to get all of these issues. Or it's $100 to get this. And if you get it off somewhere like Cheap Graphic Novels or Amazon or Target or In Stock Trades, they'll always have a markdown. This book on In Stock Trades is going to be like $58. So... $58 for all 30 Silver Age issues that this is collected. You just can't beat it. Plus, like I said, they just look really cool sitting on the shelf. And it makes a pretty nice backdrop too. But today I found at the shop they had all omnibuses 40% off. There wasn't really many that I was interested in. They had, I showed on the video, they had some Captain America books that I thought about getting. Had Golden Age Cap, which is scheduled for a reprint, so I didn't buy it there. I'll get it on the reprint when it comes out for 50% off next year. So I, saved myself a couple bucks using my head there. Then they had someone already have. They had the Silver Age Cap Volume 1 up here. They had the Mark Waid Captain America. A couple other books up there. I bought the Silver Age Suicide Squad Omnibus Volume 1. It's a real thin book. But I bought it. It's $50. It was 40% off, so I only paid $30. Got it right there that day. So you can't beat it. $30 for an omnibus, and we're gonna get this little cellophane wrapping on it. $30 for Omnibus, don't gotta pay shipping, don't gotta wait for it in the mail. Dude, you can't beat it. It's beautiful. We'll love it. Silver Age, Omnibus, Volume 1, Suicide Squad. This collects stories from The Brave and the Bold, 25 through 27. Star Spangled War stories, 110 and 111, 16 through 21, 125, and 127 and 128. Like I said, $49.99 cover price, or $58 in Canada. I paid $30 for it today. Got $20 off. Got it right here as soon as I wanted. You can pull the dust jacket off of it, and it's just that standard DC all black book with the embossed title of it, Suicide Squad, Silver Age, Volume 1. Kind of tough to pick up on camera, but trust me, it's there. And then, like my buddy Jim always says, he says you don't got to do it for these Silver Age, for these thinner books. I stretch them anyway, just because I don't want to take my chances. But yeah, stretch them out, spine a little bit. If it's a bigger book, you do that a few times. Smaller book, he says you don't have to do it at all. I say you got to at least do it once if you're going to, ever think you're going to read it. I like to read all my books. I haven't got to all of them yet, but I like to think I'm going to. I've been trying to collect all of these silver, gold, bronze, age. I have this same kind of spine and matching dust jackets and everything. I'm kind of slacking on it. I have 1 Legion of Superheroes, 1 Green Lantern, all Flash, and 3 Batman. So I kind of got to get going. They're already reprinting Justice League, Silver Age Volume 1 with a different cover. Superman Golden Age Volume 1 has a different dust jacket. So I kind of got to, get on it and get some of these more collected. I think they look really good on the shelf, and I think eventually I might want to pair them all up together and just see how it looks together. I like keeping mine all alphabetical order, but yeah, I gotta keep getting those collected real fast. But that's Suicide Squad Omnibus Volume 1. I'll get in a little bit and I'll show you some panels from all of these books. I didn't pick up any of my new pulls from this week. I wasn't at my LCS. Like I said, I was 2 hours away from home. I was in Kansas City at a shop. 3 places. The first one, the one where I bought all of this stuff, the one where the majority of the footage is called Bebop Comics North. It's on Northwest Berry Road in Kansas City. I had a real good conversation with the guy when I was there. Great dude, real nice. We were talking all things comics, classic covers, favorite stories. Mostly talk about that Dr. Doom by Christopher Cantwell. That shit is great. I loved it. And, kind of going over Keys and X-Men and, some Nightwing stuff that we were talking about. Not really enjoying that stuff. Super cool dude. Real nice. Letting me look through some extra stuff today. That's where I found the big boy down here in the bag and board. But before we get to that, I got the FF shirt on for a reason. Like I said in the first one, I mainly collect Fantastic Four in DC. Hey buddy, what you doing down there? We got Fantastic Four number 255. There were a ton of FF books that I passed on today. I'll get them eventually. They're the same ones you see out in the wild, all the Heroes Reborn stuff. You see them in every comic book store. The reason I picked this one up, it's a John Byrne cover. I'm pretty close to finishing off a run of the mid-250s. And this was one of the ones I needed to get up there. I don't think there's any others, or at least I didn't see them, that were at the shop today. But this one seems to be in pretty good shape. There's just 2 spine ticks at the top. A little bit of it's not really centered all that well. You can see the Tutankhamun video game is kind of rolling around the front. Hey, Truman, can you not? Sorry, buddy. Yeah, my bad. It needs bagged, it needs boarded. You're not going to be able to press that out. It's just kind of rolled around the side. It's not an expensive book. It's a filler issue. But it's Fantastic Four nonetheless. I want to collect every single issue of them. There's 667 out. We're not even close, but we're 1 closer as of today. 2, actually. And this one, I was saying something about the Heroes Reborn. I don't actually have all of the Heroes Reborn stuff. And I don't think I could have finished it off today, but I did get number 1 today from, I believe this is actually Fantastic Four Volume 2. But Heroes Reborn. 1 of 13 in this volume of FF. It's the big issue. This one is, it's definitely the one that I have in the best shape. There's some wear on the spine here, but it's not going to CGC. It's a reader's copy. It lets you know somebody else enjoyed it while before I enjoyed it. It's going to stay with me now, and you got this little sliders thing on the back. Here, kind of dude's creepily staring at me while I'm talking. I don't like it. But Fantastic Four, #1 from Volume 2 from November 1996. Got Jim Lee art, Brandon Choi, Scott Williams. Still got the Comics Code Authority on the bottom. Alright, so you've seen it in the title. You know there's a key here. But just like the last time, I'm going to re-show you everything I got one more time before I show you the big book. And this is a huge MCU spec book right now. This guy, the first appearance, both actually first appearances in this book. Probably going to play big roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe coming down the line. If not soon, you know, it won't be too far down the line. And I like how it's actually in like a little Mylar case too, and not just a regular poly bag. But alright, so we got the 2 random issues of Fantastic Four, #1 from Volume 2 and number 255 from Volume 1. Fantastic Four still need bagged and boarded. I'm going to set those off in the back. Spider-Man number 68. Classic cover, John Romita art. John Romita Sr., that is. Then the Gil Kane Green Lantern number 58. Classic cover also, one of my favorites. Suicide Squad, the Silver Age Omnibus, Volume 1. Here, I don't know how many volumes of there are of the Suicide Squad. I'd say probably a couple at least, since it says Volume 1. We'll set that off on this shelf. Got Iron Man 123 and 124. Here, the Demon in a Bottle arc. And that Batman Joker War DC Connect poster. Fold that up, set it on top. Alright. This book, major MCU villain spec from the Fantastic Four. Now, no, it is not Doctor Doom. I did not find the first appearance of Doctor Doom in the wild. If I did, that would be in the title, and I would not have waited to show it last. I would still be gushing. We got Fantastic Four, Annual number 6. This is the first appearance of Annihilus and the first appearance of Powerhouse, Franklin Richards. This is a great book right now to have. This book is hot. It is doing nothing but climbing. This one's in pretty decent shape. I'd say it's probably about a 5.0 to 5.5 range. I'd probably lean more towards the 5.0 because this corner's a little chipped. But everything else looks pretty good about this. There's some spine wear, but it's a square-bound Silver Age book. That's, you know, gonna happen. There's almost no way that... They almost probably had to come with that spine wear with how common you see it on them. It's got them in this little Mylar case, so it's super protected. This book is going to CGC. I don't think I'm going to sell this book whenever these two characters eventually, you know, obviously come into the MCU. I think I'm just going to keep it. Unless I, you know, want to upgrade it. I always, you know, looking to upgrade my comics, at least especially for the Fantastic Four. But I was really excited to find this in the wild. You saw in the video I saw this one was there. A whole bunch of keys were there on the wall, but you saw this one and a really beat to hell Fantastic Four number 49. There's some other ones in there. One that popped into mind I almost bought was Fantastic Four 39. That Doctor Doom and Daredevil cover. That's classic. It's a classic cover. But yeah, FF Annual 6. First Franklin Richards. First Annihilus. Yes, this guy, that Annihilation Omnibus that's up here that it might have me trouble seeing just from the angle. Everybody loves that omnibus. This guy, main villain of that. Super badass. Was badass in Secret Wars with Hickman. badass all around. Badass and Ultimate Alliance. There's 3 on the Switch. Love Annihilus is one of my favorite villains of all the Fantastic Four comics. Obviously, he doesn't stack up to Doctor Doom, but let's be real, who does stack up to Doctor Doom? That's right, nobody but Doom. Doom is God. But Annihilus is pretty close up there. If you're talking FF villains, I think Annihilus might be 3 after Doom, and, depending on if you consider Galactus an FF villain, then it's probably Doom, Galactus, Annihilus, at least in my opinion. So finding a book like this in the wild is pretty nice. So we've gotten really lucky. 2 videos in a row. We have 2 on the channel. Both of them ended with a big Marvel key. I gotta get a DC key up in here, man. Like, I've been collecting DC so hard this year, and I haven't gotten lucky and found any DC good books recently. I bought like 1, maybe 2 DC books today. Yeah, 2 DC books and one's an omnibus. Definitely hitting a DC dry spell so far. But no complaints right here. You can't complain after you find the first Annihilus in the wild and first War Machine in a mystery box. So we're on fire so far to start it. I appreciate you watching, but I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed all of the hunting footage between Bebop, Clint's Comics, and Walmart, and see you next time.